guys, and welcome to another edition of Market Marauders. So today I'm going to be giving you my top three picks for the week of January 6th through January 10th. First things first, hit that subscribe button down below, like, comment, share. Uh, let's dive into it. So my first stock is going to be LPTX, which is Leap Therapeutics Incorporated. If we look at it, the stock's been on an uptrend. It's currently at 161 and slowly going up. It's been rated as a buy signal, and let's dive into why this is one of my picks. So recently, Leap Therapeutics and Beijing announced an exclusive option licensing agreement for DKN-01, and Leap announced a $27 million equity financing. So if we dive into it, read some of this for you all. Let's see where to start. So basically, the two companies come from the top LPTX and biotechnology company developing targeted immuno-oncology therapeutics, and Beijing, which is this company, a commercial stage biopharmaceutical company focused on developing the commercialization, innovative molecular targeted and immuno-oncology drugs for treatment of cancer. Today announced an exclusive option and license agreement for the clinical development and commercialization of DKN-01. So basically, they're getting together to make this one drug, and anytime two companies merge together, may it be work or you know they're collaborating on a product, it's always big news, in my opinion. And I just see the price directly reflecting that. That's why it was chosen um, to be one of my stocks for going up. It's also noted that in bio companies, there's a lot of fluctuation. They have a lot of different um, drugs that come out and a lot of testing that goes on. So investing in the future, bio companies, to me, in my opinion, are like the most risky buys, because they can swing up really fast and they can also swing down really fast. I've seen a couple of companies that one day they'll quadruple their sales, or quadruple their stock price, just based on news that a new drug or something is coming out. So make sure you guys always do your own due diligence, um, and if you're willing to invest into it, just dive a little further into it before actually jumping into it. um, but just my point of view, coming from uh, what little experience I have looking at, pharmaceutical companies, they tend to be a lot more volatile than most other companies. So going to the next company, we got INPX and Pixon. So this one has ended the day, which was on the 3rd. So yesterday ended at 45 cents. And it's on a slight uptrend. If we look down here, it was super low, like almost 6 cents, and then it's raised to 45 cents, which, I mean, if you look at the graph, it doesn't seem like that's that dramatic, but I mean, going from 8 cents to 45 cents is a pretty big difference, especially if you had, a bunch of shares invested. You made a quite a good profit for those shares if you sold. Um, it's also rated as a buy. And let's dive into some of the things that they do. Just a brief, rough overview, uh, just to explain some of the things they do. So, they're indoor intelligence company. These are some of the products that they have: IPA Wi-Fi, IPA POD, and IPA Sensor 4000. So it says location precision, 3 to 15 meters, 1 to 10 meters, and 1 to 5 meters. Um, so it's device positioned for Wi-Fi near access points, all Wi-Fi, and I think this takes Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, cellular, active RFID, and UWB. So these are just some of the products that they have. Uh, they have portable sensor kits, uh, third-party sensors, GPS systems. So yeah, it's basically a small overview. I have another thing from their website, just basically going into the IPA sensor on some of the things that it does. It's basically a cloud-based AI engine for analytics and insight. So they basically, monitor data in certain places. So on here it has complete picture, detects several broadcasting RF channels and bands, not just Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, cellular, RFID, and other RF devices connected or unconnected to wireless network. No app required on visitors' phone. So going down to some of the stuff that they do with AI. So here's a roll-up key performance indicator, peak visit times, new versus repeat visitor trends. Here's another one for heat map hotspot crowding potential bottlenecks. So I think this one is pretty cool. If we can look at it, it shows um, on here. Here's a Walmart, here's a Sears, and Sobeys, I think that's what that is, and I cannot mark out this other store, but it basically shows, these are high traffic areas. So, if you have a business, it can tell you, hey, where's most of the traffic going? It seems like most of the traffic here is going to Walmart. Most of the traffic's going to this store. So this is a bottleneck. So if people want to advertise, like, where's the best place to put my store, or where's the best place to put a booth, or who's going to have the most traffic going in and out of these areas, which could directly reflect sales of the area. This is basically what they do, and they just track that data. So I think it's something really cool, and something that I can see in the future being used a lot more, especially from a data analytics point of view. So that's why they're picked for me, and I think that they're pretty undervalued because I don't think people know what they do. So this is just a little insight on what they do. So my number three stock is going to be GSAT, Global Star Incorporated. So they've been on a little bit of a run since November. November they went down a little bit to about 36 cents a share, but they jumped back up for the month of December and have gone up to 58 cents a share. It's rated as a buy, and I think it is a pretty good long-term company. They do a lot of things with GPS technology, and I think moving forward, it's going to be a good long play because they've been around for quite a long time. I think way back in the day, they made satellite phones, um, and that was kind of their claim to fame. But I think as technology continues to advance, uh, I think people learn a lot more from the old technology uh, and need those patents, which I think this company has. So going into their quarterly and annual results, um, they did okay. Just briefly reading over this, give you a couple of the highlights. Okay, so it says in November 2019, they announced a partnership uh, with Cirrus Tag, a leader in livestock information systems using a proprietary smart ear tag. The parties will conduct commercial large scale trials to provide the tracking history for birth and management of livestock. So, kind of like a data allocation sort of thing, which is, sort of kind of what the other company does, the INPX stock. But, this one, what I've read, they've been around for a lot longer. So going to the revenue, it says total revenue of the third quarter in 2019 decreased 1 million or 3% for the third quarter of 2018. So that's basically compared to the third quarter of 2018. And it also says on January 1st, says the decrease in total revenue was due to 1.3 million decrease in revenue generated from subscriber equipment sales, offset partially by a 0.3 million increase in service revenue. So basically, they're kind of a niche market, but I think, moving forward that their technology will be more useful in the future. Um, Also with IMPX, I think their technology will be useful in the future as well. As more military advances and stuff become more readily available, I think both of these companies' technologies could be used, and I could see them in the future having some large contract from somewhere to get their technology or to help develop new products. So bonus number 4 for you guys who stayed to watch to the end of the video. I got a bonus one for you. So the bonus one is Pacific Coast Oil Trust. So their ticker is ROYT. They had a spike um, just a couple days ago. Went up from starting December it was 14 cents, and now in January it's 72 cents. I think this company is going to do well, especially if you guys watch the news, seeing the conflicts that are going on uh, in the Middle East. I know a lot of oil stocks go up tremendously during that time, and this is just one of those out there that you guys should keep your eyes on. It's really low now, but I think oil stocks in general are going to go up, which you could have seen on Friday when the news broke. But this to me is one of the cheaper options. Um, I think in the long term, if you're a day trader, you know, I don't see any problem with it going back up to like 1.99 or $2 uh, by the end of January. So, you know, get in now while you can, and then just collect those profits. Um, so, thank you guys for making it to the end of the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, like, comment, share, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.